Most traders lose money trying to be fancy. But the truth is, the boring setups are those that are making the real profits. Today I will show you the simplest scalping strategy that just works every single time. Now, before we begin with our beautiful strategy, I wanna tell you real quick that we have free access on GOP for a lifetime. There are no hidden fees or anything like that. If you click on this thing right here, gop.com/ChrisFXOriginal, and you click on Discord free access, and you click on whatever it says here, join, and you will have access for free for a lifetime. I'm gonna keep this deal for another, let's say 3 days or maximum 1 week, and then we're gonna go back to the paid version. Furthermore, ChrisFXOriginal.com/best prop firms. You can find the best prop firms, use code ChrisFX, and you can ask to be entered in the giveaway. Let's begin with the strategy. And now the beautiful thing is that this strategy is taking place on the 5-minute time frame and the 1-minute time frame, but you will be in front of the PC again at 9:30 or 9:25 a.m. New York time, EST in other words. Now what you will be doing for this strategy, you will be on your 5-minute time frame and you will be waiting for 9:30 to arrive. 9:25 is exactly right here. Right before 9:30, you will be on the 5-minute time frame and you will be identifying points of liquidity right here. You see we have a point of liquidity right here and we have a point of liquidity right here. And of course, above those, there are other points of liquidity such as this one and this one right here. But the closest ones are those ones right here. You will be waiting for a break of either the high or the low after 9:30. So 9:30 has arrived right here and we see a break from the low. What you will be doing now, you will be switching down to the 1-minute time frame. Simple as that. When you see the break either above or below from the closest low or high that you have, you switch down to the 1-minute time frame. Now what you will be doing, if you break below, you want to buy, and if you break above, in the scenarios that you would break above, you would like to short it. What you will do, on the 1-minute time frame, you will wait for a move on the opposite direction with a strong fair value gap being created. And let's see if we have something like that. We have a move towards the opposite direction, a very small move, but no FVGs. Simple as that. We proceed. You will see how this works. It is extremely simple, guys. And here we don't have any FVGs on the 1 minute. Again, there is no FVG. This is totally covered right here. Nothing to see, so you're not doing anything. Okay. Again, we have another break and we have another impulsive move and no FVGs yet. So you're not doing anything, guys. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You are still waiting. Now, my guys, you have exactly what you want. You have a move to the opposite direction and you have the creation of a fair value gap on the 1-minute time frame. This is exactly what you want. Now, again, let's recap until here. We were on the 5-minute time frame and we were expecting to see at 9:30 and afterwards either the low or the high, the closest low to current price action or the closest high to be taken. And we want to take a trade on the opposite direction. Now, when we see the break, now we saw the break below, we will switch to the 1-minute time frame. And we will expect a move towards the opposite direction, and we will identify the FVG. In this occasion, we have an FVG of the 1 minute being created here. No other FVGs towards the upside were created anywhere else if you check it out. So now we have our fair value gap. Now, where many of you are getting this mistakenly is that you think that you always need to wait for a retracement back in the fair value gap. We will not necessarily wait for a retracement back to the fair value gap. What you will do though, you will enter your position instantly. Okay, and you will place a stop loss. You can place it below candlestick number 2 out of the 3 that created the FVG. You might think this stop is huge, and mostly new traders and traders who believe in the huge rewards to risks, those are the traders who are going to find this enormous. Traders who have been in the game for a while and who have taken payouts, such as me, And I have proven myself time and time again. You will see that also in the Discord server, which is now for free, okay, for the next 3 days or 1 week maximum. Here we have an account with Blue Guardian Futures as an example, 150k account, which we have been trading for 20 days, 21 days or whatever. And we are going for a $20,000 profit. So I'm doing fantastic. I'm trading this account live. You can see the drawdowns and you can see the profits. We have a 75% winning percentage at the time of the making of this video. I will take this payout and it will be fantastic. Now, if you want the best, of course, prop firms, in my opinion, number one, by far, the best one is My Funded Futures. And you can use code ChrisFX. Don't miss the current deal that is running right now. And more things are going to be promoted really, really soon. New promos are coming out. Use code ChrisFX. You support the channel. You support me for giving you free access in the academy. And also, guys, where I'm going live, by the way, every single day, twice per day. And also, my lovely guys, I will put you in the giveaways. Any of my supporters is being entered in the giveaways. Of course, we're giving away accounts for free to everybody as well, but the supporters get most of the accounts. Okay, so you will be placing a market order. You will be going in with a market execution right here. And what you will be doing, in case that price retraces back to the FEG, you will be just repositioning or otherwise DCAing, dollar cost averaging. Okay, you can do that. Now, what you can target at least an 1-to-1, of course, in this occasion. You can target way more, of course. You can go for a 2-to-1. It depends if you will be activated in both positions or not. Here, let's see, here only the first position is activated because we entered with a market execution. So remember, guys, it doesn't mean that every single time that you see an FEG that you need to enter from the FEG. It just means that the FEG shows strength towards one direction. Many times it's even better if it doesn't retrace to the FEG because it shows literal strength. Okay, the gap doesn't mean that it needs to get filled instantly in order for you to get the trade. Very nice example. We will show 1 or 2 more examples. Let's see. So here we have yet another beautiful example, and this is from Tuesday, the 4th of November, 2025. For those of you who are also watching the video later on at a later date, who knows, it might be that you're watching this video the next year or the year after the next or whatever. We will go ahead and we will go at 9:25. On the 5-minute time frame. On the 5-minute time frame, when we are at 9:25, we have the highest, the closest high, which is this point right here, and we have the closest low, which is this point right here. Very simple. We will be expecting a break either above or below. And there you go. Now, those things happened extremely quickly. When we say that you want to see a break above or below, I didn't clarify, and this is the perfect example right here. You want to see also a close of a body above or below. So in this occasion, we closed below. We grabbed liquidity above, we grabbed below. You will not be tricked. You will not be tricked in. You will be patient. You will follow the rules. You will be waiting for a body close of a 5-minute candlestick either above or below. In this occasion, yes, we grabbed the high, but then we went ahead and we grabbed the low and we closed with a 5-minute body below. Okay, so on the 5-minute time frame, we closed with a body below. Now, time is, if I switch down to the 1-minute time frame, time is 9:34 right here. Okay, so at 9:30, we didn't get tricked into entering the trade. This is how the 5-minute time frame is helping us. We saw everything on the 5-minute time frame. We broke below, so now we are looking again for a fair value gap towards the opposite direction, and then we can go long instead. Okay, we let the dump money get caught in those moves, in the wrong moves. So we will just be waiting for our rules. Let's see. We don't have any FEGs. Let's see. If we break the low, we proceed carefully, and there we go, guys. Now, you don't necessarily need to see a break below the low and then the FEG. This is also fine. We have created an FEG which confirms the change in the direction of the trend. You can enter here This is kind of a massive stop loss, but again, I will tell you, don't think in such terms. This is Nasdaq and it can move exceptionally strong if you have caught the right direction. So the manipulation up happened, the manipulation down happened, and now we might be moving up. Now, if price retraces back to the fair value gap, you can reposition, add to your position. Of course, you need to manage your risk always, and this will be your second position. But at the time being, we are going for a 2-to-1 stop loss below candlestick number 2 out of the 3 that created the FEG, and we go ahead and we enter with a market execution. If price retraces back to the FEG, we will re-enter. To the last FEG, by the way, okay, the first FEG, not the second. We're not taking any other trades there. And let's let this run, guys, and let's see how this ends up going. And here we see that we have a loss if we are going for a 2-to-1 reward to risk. Very nice. It is very important that we show losses as well. I will show you now a third example from the opposite direction so that you will understand the strategy even better. And here we are on the 10th of October 2025, and I'm gonna be showing you an example from the opposite direction. We are at 9:25, we are on the 5-minute time frame, and we are asking ourselves, if we come in front of the chart on Nasdaq at 9:25 and we want to identify the closest highest point, of course, you will not go ahead and identify this or that, this has been taken already, the closest highest point that has not been taken, and the closest lowest point that have not been taken at all, it's, if we go to the heights, this point right here, because this is higher than the high of the candlestick to the left, higher than the high of the candlestick to the right, and our lowest point is this one exactly right here. Okay, so we will be waiting to see, when 9:30 comes, we will be waiting to see a 5-minute candlestick closing above or below, guys. We don't have anything yet. Now we have our first candlestick closing above. In this manner, if you follow what I'm saying right here, you will not be tricked into taking silly trades. Okay, now what did we say when this break happens with the body? We switch down to the 1-minute time frame. And in this occasion, since we broke with a 5-minute body above, we are waiting to see the creation of an FEG below so that we can take the trade as a short trade. Okay, guys, a short trade down. So let's see, let's proceed slowly and carefully and see if we have any FEGs on the 1-minute time frame towards the downside being created. Here I can see that I have, of course, a fair value gap being created. My trade can go exactly right here with a stop loss above candlestick number 2, and I will go for a 2-to-1. If price comes back, you can reposition. This doesn't mean that you will risk more. You will be risking exactly the same, guys. Okay, you will be risking exactly the same. So, there we go. There we go. Okay, if price comes back, excuse me, we said here, why didn't I show that? I don't know. I rushed to show you the profit. We said that we can reposition. So I can go ahead and reduce this thing a little bit so that it is better visible for you. Okay. So here you could have repositioned with the very same stop loss above candlestick number 2 out of the 3 that created the FEG. Now you have 2 trades running. Of course, you shouldn't be increasing your risk. Okay. And both hit targets very easily. Now, if you target that you should target for the second activation as much as the first goes, the first one now goes for a 2-to-1, and this one, the second one, because it has a smaller stop loss, you are going for a 3.6-to-1 reward to risk. Now, I don't suggest that you go ahead because you see some moves such as this one and you extend those things, go for your 2-to-1 and be safe and pass your challenges. And of course, join the beautiful academy, which is absolutely for free, and this deal is gonna end. It's gonna go back to paid 1000%, guys. If you're searching for a beautiful Discord community where we are posting the beautiful levels as you see right here and the wins that we are getting on a daily basis, members are getting payouts, very nice things are happening right here, guys. We are doing fantastic things. We have the November giveaway, 17 accounts I'm giving away. You can join the giveaways if you join the Discord, and of course, You can also support me by purchasing any of the prop firms that I have featured in my website, and I will still add you in the giveaway. There is no question about that. I highly suggest that you go for My Funded Futures. They pay instantly, they pay within seconds from requesting your payout, and you have them in your Rise account in seconds. I have shown proof time and time again, a ton of proofs and withdrawals from My Funded Futures. It's the best prop firm by far. Go ahead and purchase an account right now with code ChrisFX, which will match the current promotion. My code will always give the highest discount in the market. Okay, this is gonna do it for today, traders. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and join the Discord. Much love, and I will see you in our next video.